happening, and I don't understand why people.
Labubu versus Sydney Sweeney. The Gen Z culture war you didn't know was already happening, experts weigh in. What do a Chinese-manufactured toy and an American actress have in common? According to experts, not much, except they're both being marketed to General Z. Distributed exclusively by China-based retailer PopMart, Labubus are viral monster plush toys, created by Hong Kong-born artist Casing Lung.
In our culture at the moment.
Who became inspired by Nordic supernatural folklore and children's imaginative abilities to create Labubu and the larger Monsters figurine series. Since their introduction to the US, Gen Z demand has prompted the toys to repeatedly sell out, turning them into America's newest status symbol. At the same time, Euphoria actress Sydney Sweeney has become a culture icon in her own right, representing youth marketing, American glamour and femininity.
I don't understand why people. It's been a bit of a fascinating.
Recently, Sweeney, who faced backlash for her controversial American Eagle jeans ad campaign, was also recognized by President Donald Trump, who applauded both the ad and her voter registration as a Republican. Fox News Digital asked media and culture experts to weigh in on how different brands are marketing to Gen Z today, and if they believe the Chinese plush toy represents a change in values compared to traditional, it-girl, icons like Sweeney. At the core, Labubu and Sydney Sweeney aren't radically new.
Woman.
Like, this is one of the reasons why.
They're evolutions of age-old marketing patterns, said Daniel Robbins, founder of IBH Media. History is repeating itself. Labubu mirrors the Beanie Babies craze of the 90s, collectible, emotionally charged, and driven by hype cycles. The difference is distribution. Beanie Babies thrived on scarcity and word of mouth, while Labubu rides on algorithmic virality and influencer amplification. Social media didn't exist then, but now it accelerates niche obsessions into global movements almost overnight.
Right.
Advert. And for some reason.
The same goes for Sydney Sweeney, Robbins said. We have seen similar marketing in the past. Today, the audience isn't just passively consuming these images. They're curating them, remixing them, and reacting in real time. We now see instant feedback loops, backlash, praise, irony, sincerity, because we're constantly plugged in. The consumer's voice is no longer an afterthought, it's part of the marketing narrative itself.
Should we be surprised that a company
About the ad that is being racist?
Among the differing feedback loops, liberal media outlets and progressive commentators fretted over what they deemed coded language from American Eagle and Sweeney about white supremacy and eugenics, while conservatives mocked these concerns. While Labubus aren't inherently political, some believe they invoke identity play and weird core. With 2.5 million hashtags dedicated to the plush toy on TikTok alone, users can be found changing up their Labubu based on identity, such as creating 24K gold and Pride Labubus.
Eagle. Now do black and brown women.
In our.
Labubu embodies anti-aesthetic charm, messy, weird and emotionally ambiguous, a far cry from the polished beauty and aspirational femininity of Sydney Sweeney. Top culture, trending podcast host of The Determined Society, Sean French told Fox News Digital. While Sweeney symbolizes the return of classic Hollywood allure and controlled branding, Labubu taps into post-irony and collectible culture where cuteness, chaos and emotional nostalgia collide.
Sorry. Sydney, any comments?
Happening, and I don't understand why.
Generation Z, also known as digital natives, grew up with accessible internet and social media, feeding varying possibilities of identities and subcultures, from the tradwife aesthetic to gender-fluid fashion and more. These differing camps of identity are what Shama Hyder, CEO of Zen Media, says makes Gen Z a pendulum generation constantly navigating between extremes.
Now do black and brown women.
In our culture at the moment.
The Sweeney camp still believes in playing the game of existing systems, in meritocracy and conventional success, Hyder told Fox News Digital. The Labubu camp feels alienated from those structures and is creating alternative value systems. It's not necessarily left versus right politically. It's establishment versus anti-establishment cultural positioning. Both sides are trying to find their footing in an intensely polarized world. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.
It's been a bit of a fascinating spectacle watch.
Okay, from black and brown. women, right?